Alright guys, welcome to this No BS review, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Xyro. This is a product by Darr and it's available on JVZoo. I'm going to take you guys inside the members area. We're going to go through what Xyro does, and then I'm going to give you my personal opinion about this app. So if you're ready, let's dive right in. Alright guys, so what is Xyro all about? Well, according to the sales page, partner with the richest man in the world. AI app exploits Elon Musk's new platform X in 60 seconds for free traffic and $474.67 paydays. No tech skills, no writing posts, no followers, no ads. So the richest man in the world they're referring to is Elon Musk. We're going to go inside of Xyro and I'm going to show you around, and you tell me if this app exploits anything on the platform called X. So let's go inside and I'll show you around. All right, guys, we're now inside the members area of my Xyro account. As usual, I've purchased the front end version of this product to review for you guys so you can make the best purchasing decision for yourselves. Now, that being said, should you decide to purchase this product even after you've watched this review, please make sure you watch this video right here. This is a short video and it's going to tell you how Xyro works. And if you need any help at all, open up a support desk ticket and hopefully they'll get you squared away. All right, so before we jump into Xyro, I want to go quickly into the sales page, grab the sales page copy. So we're going to control all, we're going to copy this information, and we're going to bring it over to my friend ChatGPT. And why am I doing this? Well, because there's a lot of copy on this sales page, and I know for a fact that a lot of you guys aren't going to read this, okay? This goes on forever and ever and ever. So rather than read through it, I'm going to have ChatGPT do all the heavy lifting for me. So what I've done is I've created this very simple prompt, and you can pause the video and copy this down for yourself as well if you want to use this. I just asked, does this sound too good to be true? The following is a sales page copy for Xyro, a product by Darr that's being sold on JVZoo. And then, by the way, this is all interchangeable. So if you're looking at other products, you can change the product name, change the product vendor, and then you can change the platform. Totally up to you. Then I proceed to paste in all of that copy. So you can see all this copy is pasted in here. And again, the reason why I do this is because who has the time to read through all of this? Okay, this is a lot of copy, and I know a lot of you guys aren't going to read through this. You'll probably just spend time on the headline, maybe a few bullet points, and then you're going to just go ahead and click on that buy button, right? Because it's so cheap. But what I want ChatGPT to do is to provide an unbiased third-party opinion about the copy, okay? Because a lot of the copy that you're going to see on these sales pages, whether it be on Warrior Plus and now on JVZoo, while there are legitimate vendors out there who are going to market to you, there are going to be vendors out there who are going to try and manipulate your emotions. They're going to try and manipulate your desire to make money fast, basically doing nothing but buying a cheap app. Okay. And so I'm going to let ChatGPT, with its vast database and knowledge and its extensive training, go through it and based off of the information, tell me, does this sound too good to be true? So that way you guys can formulate your own opinion and decide whether or not you want to buy this product. So according to ChatGPT, it says, yes, the sales page for Xyro definitely sounds too good to be true. And that should raise immediate red flags. Here's a breakdown of the major issues and deceptive marketing tactics used in this pitch. First of all, hype overload and emotional manipulation. This is very common. Partner with the richest man in the world. We get results like this every time. Live the dream, quit your 9-to-5, spoil your loved ones. These phrases are emotional triggers designed to manipulate rather than inform. They make extraordinary income claims with zero substantiation. So, when they're on here and they're saying that this is how much, they can make this kind of money, don't fall for the hype. The reason why and how these guys make money is they launch products over and over again. They don't make money using their own software that they sell to you. They make money selling the software to you guys. Okay? So there's a distinction between that. I hope you guys understand that. Now, let's go back here, and number 2, grossly exaggerated results. Claims of earning $474.67 per day with 2 minutes of effort and no followers, no writing, no ads are wildly unrealistic. The pitch suggests even teenagers or pensioners can make thousands with no work, a hallmark of scam-like marketing. Again, they are tapping into your emotional desire to make a lot of money by doing little to no work using a simple app. You have to sit down and separate yourself from that desire and think logically as to whether or not this truly is happening. Okay, and I've already told you they don't make money using their own apps. They make money selling you these apps. Okay, fake urgency and scarcity, constant limited spots and hurry warnings, repeated price hike threats and timers, likely resettable and false, sold out, just kidding, still available. This is manipulative and erodes credibility. Appeal to authority. So they're saying X, formerly Twitter, is name dropped excessively, and Elon Musk's name is used to build false credibility. Elon is not affiliated with this product, and this tactic is deceptive. Too easy setup and automation claims. Promising full automation, unlimited traffic, and done-for-you profits using AI is misleading. AI doesn't magically create traffic or sales without real strategy, content, or effort. And when we go into the app, I'm going to show you what their traffic is all about. Okay. For those of you guys who follow me and you've seen my reviews from this particular vendor, you already know what's going to be coming in terms of traffic. But if you haven't, stick around because you're going to see how you're supposed to get this magical traffic that they're talking about. Okay. Outrageous bonuses with made-up value. Claiming bonuses worth over $24,000 in a $14.95 product. These valuations are arbitrary and exist only to inflate perceived value. So if the bonuses are worth over $24,000, why not just buy the bonuses? Why do you need to buy the product, right? So you got to think about that, how ridiculous this sounds, right? Massive guarantee with no real proof. 365-day money-back guarantee sounds reassuring, but refunds on platforms like JVZoo are often ignored, denied, or delayed, especially with low-ticket launches from serial vendors. Here's the word, serial vendors, meaning they make this is how they make money. They launch products, serial launchers, as I like to call them. Okay, what's likely happening behind the scenes? The product is almost certainly just a low-quality app or PDF. I'm going to say it's an app, okay, that auto-generates posts and lets you pretend to launch campaigns on X. So, this summary right here too, by the way, is based off of the sales page copy, okay? ChatGPT has no knowledge of what is inside, and I'm going to show you guys that when you guys stick with me here. The AI is probably basic text generation, not a traffic getting engine. You're going to find out that this is true. No real audience equals no real results. Yeah, and the only way you're going to get a real audience is you provide value. Okay, you have to provide value. Without providing value, you don't get an audience. Without an audience, you won't get leads. And without those leads, you're not going to get sales. Okay, the proof screenshots are likely faked or cherry-picked. The upsells and back-end offers will likely push you into higher price programs, promising even more and delivering little. So when it comes to funnels, sales funnels, a lot of these vendors, I know when they were launching on Warrior Plus, there's a lot of upsells and downsells. And, before you know it, that $14.95 product ends up costing you hundreds, if not, close to $1,000. Okay. So don't fall for the hype, right? That's the reason why I do these videos. I want you guys to see the front end product. And then it's up to you. It's your money, your choice, your business, your choice. You decide whether or not you want to do this or not. Okay. But just know that from experience, and I'm telling you this, to be just brutally honest, you need to put in the work. And a lot of you guys, unfortunately, don't want to put in the work. You want to think that you can scour the internet, the dark corners to find something, some secret that is going to help you make money. Okay. But the reality is that there is no secret. The secret is that you just have to put in the hard work. That's it. Okay, so lastly, final verdict. Yes, this absolutely sounds too good to be true because it is. It uses all the classic hype-laced tactics of a low-ticket JVZoo style get-rich-quick launch that profits mainly off beginner desperation. If you're considering a legitimate online business, stay away from products that promise passive income with no effort, abuse celebrity names for fake authority, push you into urgent decisions using timers and fake scarcity, offer ridiculous value stacks or inflated bonus packages. Stick to platforms, tools, and trainings that emphasize real strategy, skill building, and value creation, not magic buttons. This is key right here. Value creation. Without creating value and providing value to people, number one, they're not going to trust you. And number two, when they don't trust you, they're never going to buy from you. Okay. You can't go from A to Z. You have to go through the steps. Tools and other things like that and systems are going to help you to streamline the process. It's not going to help you to jump from A to Z. Okay. And, ChatGPT asked if it would like to suggest safer, proven alternatives. And, again, this is all about this particular product. So that was ChatGPT's evaluation of the sales page copy. Okay, so take it for what it's worth. You can do the same thing if you have ChatGPT. You can follow my prompt and you can do the same thing. So now let's go inside of Xyro, and I'm going to give you a tour of this app, and you tell me if you believe that in 60 seconds you're going to get free traffic and you're going to be able to accomplish $474.67 paydays. Okay, so that's what we need to solve right here. That's a question we need to answer. So first of all, this is the only training video, I should say, not sales video. This is the only training video that is available here. Okay, it's roughly maybe 3 minutes tops. And it just goes through all of these items right here, which I'm going to go through as well. And so basically the AI component that's written in here, applies to certain features of this app. Okay, but this is the front end. I'm not evaluating anything dealing with all the upsells. Okay, so let's start off over here with a post. And basically, this is where you can tell the AI what your topic is all about. So before you even get started, you need to understand, what is your niche that you're in? Is it dog training? Is it organic gardening? Is it make money online, which a lot of people tend to gravitate to? What is it? You need to decide those kinds of things before you can hop in here, because what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to produce a lot of content. If you're not, on Twitter or any of the other types of apps that are like Twitter, like Threads or Blue Sky or Mastodon, any of those, you're going to see that people put out constantly content that is helpful and relevant. Okay, so you're going to have to choose your niche. You're going to have to narrow it down, and then you're going to have to create that content. So basically what this is you're just asking ChatGPT, if this is what they use, a skin version of it that they threw on, and you're going to be asking questions and asking it to put together some tweets for you. So you can start off by saying, let's just go write a tweet about how to potty train your toddler. And you can add in whatever you want, right? The more information you give it, the better, right? Make it intriguing, helpful, and provide a call to action urging people to follow your X account for more information or for more helpful tips, right? So we'll go with something like that, like as an example. And then you can choose the length, the number of results. I'm just going to go with one. They have creativity here, so you can choose what you want. We're going to go with premium. And the tone of voice, you can use any of these tones right here: professional, funny, casual. So you go through this and you choose what you believe is going to be, applicable to your niche. So in this case, I want to go with something more secretive, okay? Because I want to make it intriguing, right? And all you need to do is click on generate, and then the AI will generate it for you, right? potty training secrets. My toddler's finally dry and I'm spilling the tea. No accidents involved. Follow my X account for sneaky strategies that worked like magic. Okay, so here is the tweet, right? So from here, you're going to just copy this and you're going to paste it into your X account. And you're going to start posting this stuff. You're going to want to post multiple times a day. I'm not an X expert, but I know that feed gets littered with a lot of information. So you need to stand out. And the only way you're going to stand out is by providing value and posting regularly, multiple times a day. Okay. So you got to ask yourself, are you going to be able to do this? Are you going to be able to stick to one thing and do it over and over again? Do you have the focus and discipline to accomplish this? This is something that's going to be very important, and it's going to determine how successful you are. And no matter what you decide to do, whether you open up your own Amazon FBA store, right? Whether you want to go into SEO, everything takes time, it takes effort, and you just have to stay focused on one thing. You can't get distracted by all the emails that come into your inbox promoting JVZoo products or Warriors Plus products, okay? So that's how the post works, okay? This is obviously a chatbot. So my question to you is, why not just use ChatGPT? Why not? You're going to be limited to the length, right? Why not just go ahead and ask ChatGPT to write you a thread of X posts, right? All related, one after another. So in this case, you're limited, right? So just keep that in mind. When it comes to pages, when you click on this, it's going to open up another page. And this is the same page builder that this vendor likes to use. Okay, whether it's on Warrior Plus or now on JVZoo, this is the exact same builder that they use. Okay, so this has nothing to do with AI. These are just templates. So let's say you do create this tweet, and let's say you say, hey, for more tips, sign up for my newsletter, right? Well, this is where you're going to come to build your landing page. Okay, so these are just templates. You're going to have to pick the one that you like. You're going to have to go in. Just go choose this one right here. You're going to have to go in and you're going to have to learn how to use this page builder. Okay, you're going to have to come up with the content. You're going to have to come up with the pictures. You have to come up with all this stuff. Okay, so this is something that you're going to have to learn how to use. But wait a minute, Ken, no tech skills. Well, sorry guys, I hate to break it to you. There are tech skills. Okay, this may be drag and drop, but it's not easy. All right, it's simple and it's going to take time for you to do this. Now, if you have your own page builder, then have at it, right? Use your own page builder. But for those of you who are thinking that this is going to be an all-in-one thing and you're going to breeze through this, it's not going to happen. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Next, we have the image, X image. So let's click on that. And from here, this is where you're going to explain your idea. And from there, it's going to generate an image for you. So we can go ahead and let's just generate an example prompt. So we click on that. So this one says Memphis style painting of a flower vase in a kitchen table with a window in the backdrop. Now there's advanced settings here. So when you open this up, you can choose the art style. So let's say you want to use, let's go with cubism. The lighting style, just leave it none. Mood, calm. And the quality, let's go HD. Okay, just right here. And then we're going to go ahead and generate and see what it comes up with. Okay, image is queued, and here it is right here. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to download this. I'm going to put it in my folder here, and we're going to open it up so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so here is the image, cubism. Okay, looks good, right? So that's the image that you're able to submit or to add to your Twitter post. Or if you're building your page, your landing page or your squeeze page, then you can add that image in there as well. Okay. Next one is Twitter or X video. Okay. So I was testing this out right here. Both of them failed. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and give it another shot here. So illustration of a cat sitting on a couch in a living room with a coffee mug in its hand. Let's leave the settings as is. Okay, so we don't change anything. Let's go ahead and generate. It says your video is queued, wait time is longer than expected, and we get the failed result right here. Okay, failed result. So, again, I don't know what to say about that. If you guys are experiencing the same thing, then you're going to have to go in and, redo it. You're gonna have to go in and reach out to support as well. And this is going to pose a problem because, again, you're going to want this video or these images to either use in your tweets or on your sales page or your squeeze page, right? Next, we have Twitter hashtags or X hashtags. This is where you're going to paste in your tweet, which I should have kept. Let's see if they have one in here, if it's in here. It's not in here. But basically, if you recall, and you can rewind the video when I was going over the tweets, it did have some hashtags in there already, okay? But in case you don't have those hashtags or you want different ones, just take the tweet that you had, paste it in here, and then let it give you some results for some hashtags, okay? Lastly, right over here, they have X storytelling. Now, in their training video on the main dashboard page, they said that this was their most powerful tool. And so I'm just going to show it to you guys. Obviously they're trying to market to you, but this is what it is. Basically, this is the same video creation tool that is included in a lot of this vendor's apps. Okay, he's just basically grabbing all of these, putting it into a new app, changing the name, changing the look of the dashboard, and just giving you the same thing. Okay, so let's look for Twitter or X right here. Here it is, the Twitter, let's go Twitter video, okay? Click on this. It's gonna open up this video creator right here. And so you have all these templates, okay? And from here, you're supposed to go in here and swap these items out and edit this video so that you can utilize this when you are posting to X or Twitter, or if you're adding this to your squeeze page or sales page, okay? But again, is it easy? No. It does require a little bit of tech savviness. And the only way you're going to do it is by jumping in and figuring these things out. Okay. One thing I wanted to mention to you guys with all of this stuff right here in creating some of these things, besides the tweet, is that, you could literally just go to Canva, right? Sign up for their free account and still be able to create, a page, images, videos. You can use ChatGPT for your tweets. You can use it to get your hashtags, right? Your storytelling, your videos. Again, you can use Canva to help you do that. So you really don't have to invest even $14.95 in an account or signing up for this product, right? I'm just giving you alternatives so you guys start thinking about it, okay? But just know that everything that I've been showing you takes effort. Do you think all of this happens in 60 seconds? No. The 60-second part, though, which is what we're going to look at, is, free traffic, right? Free traffic. So one way you're going to get traffic, and the most important way, is that you're going to be posting to X. You're going to be posting on a regular basis. You're going to set a schedule, right? You're going to post 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. You're going to keep posting, following other related content, engaging with them, seeing, what other people are doing. And eventually, because you're posting value, right? You're not just promoting stuff. That's when you're going to start seeing, traffic start trickling your way. But does it happen overnight? No. You're going to have to work hard at doing it. Now, what is their way of getting you this traffic? Because they're talking about free traffic, right? So right here, share your X profile. Let me just show you what it is. This is their Traffic Blast app. This is the same app I've seen countless numbers of times. I wish I had $1 for every time I saw this, because I would have a lot of money, guys. I would. This is the same Traffic Blast app that they incorporate into all of their launches. Okay, this is the free traffic that's supposedly going to get you, all these people, all these eyeballs, and the right audience to your X account. How does it work? Well, you're going to enter in the URL. So in this case, I'm just going to show you. Let's just, I'm going to add in Google as an example. And so by adding this in, you think, okay, well, I'm adding it in. And let's say maybe you put in your X profile URL, right? Most people are going to think that. When you unlock the link, what's going to happen? The assumption, at least if I were you, would be that, okay, once I unlock this, it's going to send it out to all of these social media accounts, okay? But what happens is it just unlocks all the links. And then from here, you're supposed to open up the ones that you have an account with. And, there's a lot in here that I'm sure most, if not all of you guys don't have 100 plus accounts, right? I don't know what some of these are. Care2, Spreely. I don't know what these things are. So if you don't know what they are and you don't have an account, you're going to have to sign up for an account, and then you're going to have to go in and post content and build up your following. Because if you have no following and you post something, who's going to see it? Nobody. Okay? So for the most part, people are going to, have Facebook. Most of you guys have Twitter. Maybe you have WhatsApp, right? So you're going to be able to open these things up, post in your Twitter or X URL for your profile, and you're going to let people know, hey, I just started a new account with handy tips about, potty training, right? Potty training a toddler. Follow me for more, right? But you have to keep posting. Just because you post once and you blast it out doesn't mean that you're going to build up a following. You have to consistently be doing stuff like that. And for the most part, I would avoid something like this. In my opinion, this is my opinion, my video, so I can say from my perspective, I wouldn't even be using this. I mean, if you're going to be posting on X, post on X, right? Post on X, start establishing that. Once you start building up an audience, then maybe you can expand your reach to other social media platforms. But you can't utilize the spray and pray method and hope that that's going to, bring in all these people. Okay, you need to be able to target the right people. Yeah, you may have a list of 500 followers on Facebook, but they're from a wide walk of life, wide swath of life, right? Meaning, it's going to be your friends, your family, coworkers, neighbors, all those people, right? Those are the people that make up your Facebook friends list. Do you think some of them already have kids already? Maybe some of them, maybe it's your grandma. She's not interested in your potty training tips, right? So again, you're just sending it out there to the wrong audience. And all you're doing is basically just hoping that one person is going to find value. When in reality, what you need to do is narrow down your niche, pick something very narrow, and start creating helpful content that's actually going to help people solve a problem. That's how you get people following you. Okay. So guys, what's my final opinion about Xyro? Well, you're not partnering with the richest man in the world. You would just be using his app. Okay. I didn't see any exploits. I didn't see any AI app exploits. Okay. Yeah, you can use ChatGPT. You can use any of the other chatbots out there to create some tweets for you. Okay. Whether that you believe that's exploiting the platform is totally up to you. There's nothing being exploited. Okay. These are just words designed to make you feel like you're getting something that's secret. Okay. That borderlines on being almost, illegal or unethical. But you're not. You're just writing tweets and you're just posting them. Okay. Now, free traffic, you saw the free traffic. I wouldn't even bother blasting that out. To me, X is a traffic platform. It is. And so if you can stick to it and stay focused and disciplined and post valuable content without asking for any sale so you can build up your following, and if you can do that, you have a shot at it. But if you're going to get easily distracted in 60 seconds, like most of you probably are, then you don't have a snowball's chance in hell of actually making it work. Okay. Does it require tech skills? Yes. You saw the page builder. You saw the video builder, right? You saw all those things. No writing posts? Yeah. X can do that for you. But again, you're going to have to come up with the ideas. You're going to have to write it in your own words. I know a lot of you guys are just going to copy and paste your way, right? Because that's what you see being promoted on Warrior Plus or JVZoo. Okay. It says no followers. Yeah, absolutely. When you start, there are no followers. Absolutely no one's going to be following you. So you need to build up that following. So that way, when you post something with a link, people are going to be more likely to click on it. That's the whole game in a nutshell. Provide value, build trust. So that way, when you promote something, people are going to be more likely to take a look at it. No ads. Yeah, this is organic traffic that you're using. Organic, free traffic. Just like I'm making a YouTube video. That's free. It doesn't cost me anything other than my time. Okay? So guys, at the end of the day, it's your money, your choice, your business, your choice. But if it were up to me, I would just avoid this altogether. I would sign up for a free X account. I would sign up for a free ChatGPT account. Use Gemini if you want to, right? Anthropic's Claude, you can do that for free as well, right? Sign up for System.io if you want a page builder. Sign up for free. Those are all free. You can sign up for a Canva account for free and use their templates to build things. So you really don't need to spend $14.95 plus any of the upsells that you decide to buy when you can do it all for free, get started, and see if the strategy is something that you want to pursue. So I hope you guys found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Ken Furukawa from kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you guys in my next video.